how can I um, become more genuinely playful?
Okay.
Not as a front, right? Not trying to, oh, I'm gonna try and make myself this extroverted um, mayor of the party and have that be a front, but how can I really actually become uh, much more genuinely playful in my interactions, in my way of moving through life?
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the general question, right? Um, I think we all know I'm certain we all know what it feels like to be playful when we're hanging with our buddies or with their girl and we're having a laugh. Um, so we have that innate in us, that ability to channel that little boy energy, which is fun. Um, I think where it goes sideways is when men are in the presence of something that they don't want to mess up,
Hmm.
right? So they become serious because there's this unspoken, un, untaught mindset that if we want to represent ourselves fully as being a viable option, we must be serious and grown up and take things seriously. That works if you're trying to get a job interview. If you're trying to get a job, right? You should be grown up and wear a suit and and show up in your best shape. And we try and do that when it comes to women. And and I think that's wrong. You know, I think that you should be full of life, full of spark, full of adventure, have a twinkle in your eye, and have a lot of fun for yourself because that spills out to her, to all the people around. So we know what it is like. We know what being playful and cheeky is the word, cheeky bastard. Men need to channel their cheeky bastard energy and just like that little dimple here, that twinkle in their eye. And we do that naturally around women we're not thoroughly attracted to. We do that in the company of women. I'm not really my type. And we can relax, we have fun, we wink and nudge, we tell jokes, we tell dirty jokes. But if there's a woman that comes along and she's um, something that catches our eye, now we stiffen up. Like you always talk about embodiment and loosening up the body. And we stiffen up our throat, our face, our energy, our visage, our intentions, everything's stiff. And we hide everything and we clamp it down underneath the mask, which everybody knows. I mean, this is talked about in this last 25 years of dating self-help. So it's I have that in the course. I think I have a video about it in the essentials course, which is basically which we did a number of years ago. But the idea of the video is to show that we're hanging with this, and I wrote about it in the Alabaster Girl. We're hanging with our buddies, and we're telling dirty jokes. We're about to go out, and there's four of us in the room, and we're making fun of each other, punching each other on the arm, um, just being completely ribald, unfettered, youthful, exuberant young men, and we're waiting for our buddy. And then our buddy knocks on the door, and we open the door and let him in. Oh, and he brought with him a coworker who happens to be a pretty young woman. And he said, "You don't mind if I bring Sally here? She wanted to come out with us tonight." And all the guys who were joking, telling fart jokes, telling dirty jokes, laughing, winking at each other, as soon as she arrives on the scene, they downshift into this mature energy, and to we just get caught up in our head and we get serious and all the fun drains out of the room And we're like, yeah, nice to meet you. So guys, where should we go tonight? You know, and we try and be cool. And because we don't want to show that we're not a mature, ready, available, pickable option for her. And all the guys do it. And except for the married guy. You know, one of the guys married in the group, it's like, hey, what's your name? Come in here and hang out with us. And nothing changes in his energy. I was on a radio show years ago, and this woman said to me, why is it, do you think that women are always more attracted to married men? And I said the pat answer, which I thought at the time, which I said, well, it's because they are unavailable. And so that makes them a bit more of a challenge. And so it's like a bit more. And she goes, maybe it's something else. And she's right. She said, maybe something else. Maybe it's because that married guy, he is more himself. He's going home to his wife, so he doesn't care so he's just more himself. He's more funny, more down to earth, more, less caring what she thinks. And I think that's valid. So if we were just the same guy when that pretty girl walks into the room with our friend, and we're just like, hey, I was right in the middle of a joke. Come here, you're going to love this one. What's your name again? Sally. Hi, Sally. You're going to love this joke. And we kept that same energy. She'll fall right in with us. She'll be not nervous herself, and the playful energy will spill over onto her, and she'll be playful and welcoming as well.